I don't want that button into me.
Shalom.
Shalom.
This is a voice of a watchman. We're just coming out with an announcement. The Most High is really good. All praises to Ahayah, bahashem, Yashayah.
All praises to him.
On this day. And we want to say we're going to start having a weekly Bible study every day for at least an hour, including our Sabbath.
Hopefully every day. But, around this time, maybe between 3:30 and 4:30, you can catch us live. Or, I know a lot of people work, right? So if you can catch us later,
you always see our videos
right.
on our page.
Yeah, because Josh is going to explain tonight many messages that I believe our viewers probably longing to hear. And we are a different camp, so so tune in. And the Sabbath time's always going to be the same, right? Friday night when the sun goes up.
Yeah, then
when the sun goes down.
And
whatever time that is,
between 4:30 and 5 on Saturday.
Yeah, okay, you got that? 4:35 Saturday.
Then any time during the week.
Anytime if you're working and you can't catch us, we understand that, but we really appreciate the viewers we have now. So keep listening. It's going to get deeper and deeper as the Most High is drawing closer and closer back to us. Okay, so. You want to say something first, Josh? I just want to.
Yeah, we just want to say, we
want to encourage our viewers. We really do. Look, you're not the only one going through trials. We're going through trials like you wouldn't believe here too. So, I don't want to start pointing the finger at the Christian church, but I have to be honest with you. If they're being so persecuted, how come they're so friends with the world? The Christian church is friends with the world. Okay, that's not how the disciples walk. Right, Josh?
I'd say we're not supposed to be friendly to people.
Right. No, courteous.
Read that. Let's just pull that Matthew 24:13.
All right, Matthew 24:13. We just want to encourage you tonight.
Because like my dad said, we have to endure.
Us for an hour, that's not long at all. So that's why we want to cut the hours out during the week. So anybody who's really tired or just got home, they want to listen for that hour. Because, messages that are sent to teach us, to know the Bible, truly what it says, it takes more than a half hour. Believe me, it does. This is not a Sunday school lesson, right, Josh? It takes time.
Matthew 24.
All right, Matthew 24, what?
13.
All right, 13. Matthew 24, 13. Okay, I got it. Okay, ready? But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved.
So, if you want to have a chance to endure and to gain life eternal in the end, you must endure.
And you must keep.
And nobody's saved right now.
Go ahead, John.
So I just wanted to bring that out.
Right, you have to keep
His laws,
statutes, commandments,
and trust in Christ. Read that Hebrews 10.
Okay, Tony, Hebrews 10.
Hebrews
10 where? We'll let Tony read.
Hebrews 9. 9.
Okay, where, Josh?
We'll just read 9, 10, 11, and 12.
All right.
Hebrews 9:9.
Okay, I got 9. Here's 10, 11, and there's 12. Okay. All right. I'll start with 9, Tony. You can pick up 10, okay? All right, this is Hebrews 9, verse 10, which was a figure for the time then present, in which were offered both gifts and sacrifices. That could not make him that did the service perfect.
So during the Old Testament, the reason Christ had to come and redeem people from sin is because sacrificial killing of lambs and goats was not sufficient to take sin out of the way. It could only cover it for a time. Read.
As pertaining to the conscience.
So the Most High wants us to have a clean conscience before Him. He doesn't want our mind to be condemned when we come before Him.
That's right.
Read.
Which stood only in meats and drinks, and divers washings and carnal ordinances imposed on them until the time of Reformation.
So when Christ came to reform the old law and make Himself the standard to look to instead of ourselves, because you can't look to yourself and hope to be righteous. You have to look to the Messiah. So,
and there's a lot of that going on, isn't it, Josh?
Go on.
A lot of self-appointed. Okay. All right. Tony, 10. Oh, no, 11, Tony.
But Christ being
Come
as high priest of good things to come by the
greater
and more perfect tabernacle,
dead,
not
made
with hands, that
is to say,
not
of this building.
So Christ had to come
All right, that's good,
so
Tony.
He could go into the heavenly tabernacle and be the representative between the righteous and the Most High, because His blood is the only sufficient blood atonement that can be made for sin. Read.
Neither by the blood of goats
Neither by the blood of goats
and calves,
but
by His own blood,
Mhm.
He entered in once.
In what?
Once.
In twice.
Once.
Every mass.
Once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us.
Okay, so go back. Yep.
That's good. That's good.
So Christ is our Redeemer. So if we lean and depend on Him, everything's going to be good. And if we endure unto the end, hopefully, everything works out and He has mercy and grace on us. So 2nd Ezra, we're going to talk about judgment, the judgment that's coming on this earth. And it's going to start with America. We're going to deal with a couple of scriptures.
Okay, I want to say, go ahead, Josh. Yeah, tell them what we're going to talk about.
We're going to be in 2nd Ezra 11.
We're going to start at 2nd Ezra 11. So, by now, I know you have the Apocrypha. You should have it. It's the missing books of the Bible. So make sure when you're listening to us, you get one. They're only, what, $7, Josh, online? Okay.
And if you have a
Ezra's.
And if you have a device, a tablet, or a iPhone, or you can always download the Apocrypha books to your device. So if you can't get the book, you can always put them on your cell phone or your tablet, iPad.
This has been on my heart all week. And the Sabbath time is really a holy time, especially the last week, Josh. That was awesome.
The Holy Week, yeah.
So I want to say this tonight to our viewers. We know what you're going through because we're going through the same trials, like Peter said, in the world. Didn't he say that? To our brothers who are in the world. So if we're really walking right, Peter did not believe that Yashayah was God.
Mm-hmm.
Peter knew that there was no virgin birth. All our forefathers. I used to call the Reformation people our forefathers. They're not our forefathers.
No, they're not.
Who's our forefathers, Josh? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Go ahead. Moses, all of them. All the ones who
came before us.
That's right. All who came before us.
So,
right?
It's not easy knowing, because the scripture says that with much knowledge is much grief, and much sorrow comes with the truth. Because when you know and understand the truth, you see how fake everything around you is. All this world is fake. There's no hope in this world.
Tell them.
So,
how about our history books? They are so much in deceit.
Watered down.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I thank the Most High for the missing books.
And
I love the whole Bible. Of course, I love the 66 books, right? But the missing books are really.
Show them the King James, the complete King James.
Yeah. This is the complete King
1611. And if you notice, it has the Apocrypha in it to prove that the Apocrypha is inspired of the Most High. So no man can tell me that the Apocrypha is not inspired. And we're going to prove it with, we're just going to minister from a couple scriptures out of the Apocrypha tonight, and we'll pray out and we'll close. 2nd Ezra 11, verse 1. Let's read
the
it.
vision of the eagle.
So
2nd Ezra.
the eagle represents Rome and America today. So he's seen the future empires of America, Rome and America.
We just want you to be encouraged tonight, because it's going to get better and better every other night we go on, because I believe we can bring something just as powerful as we're on 2.5 hours, 2 hours sometimes, hour and a half, but because we are dedicated to the Most High, and this is, I believe this is what He wants from us. Then saw I a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea an eagle.
A what?
An eagle.
An eagle.
Which had 12 feathered wings. And 3 heads. And I saw, and behold, she spread her wings.
The three heads represent the 3 nations that came out of Rome. The 3.
Who are they, Josh? Tell them. England
and America. England, France, and America.
All right. And I saw, and behold, she spread her wings over all the earth. And all the winds of the air blew on her, and were gathered together.
So this world power would gather all nationalities underneath it. And if you notice, America is the only, if you pay attention, America is the only nation in the earth that has all races, all wings underneath it. This is the only nation in the earth that has all nationalities of people in it. Arabs, Asians,
that's right,
blacks, whites, Cubans,
that's right,
so-called anyway, but continue.
And I beheld, and out of her feathers there grew other contrary feathers, and they became little feathers and small.
So they were small because it wasn't their time to rule yet. See, all these is describing the empires that broke off and came off of Rome. It started with the Romans, the Holy Roman Empire. Then you had the Ottomans. Then you had
who else, Tony?
The Byzantines. You had the Germans.
The Byzantines were before the Ottomans.
You had all these contrary empires that were little, that were mainly European powers. Read.
But her heads were at rest.
So, but her heads were at rest because at that time only one head was ruling, and the other heads were at rest because it wasn't their time to come up and rule. Read.
And the head in the midst were gathered, then greater than the other, yet rested it with the residue.
So again, the greatest head at that time would be the Roman Empire that we was prophesying of. Then all the other residue rested, or because they would come out of the Roman Empire. Read.
Okay, moreover, I beheld, and lo, the eagle flew with her feathers and rained upon earth.
And did what?
Rained.
So it flew with its feathers.
Not water, like kingship.
And it ruled the earth.
That's
so
right.
We know that America is the most powerful nation in the earth, give or take China. But for the sake of it, America has the greatest military, greatest navy, greatest air force, technology, and it reigns over the earth. Everything you see, mostly everything you see in America, you can go and see. You can find McDonald's in Asia. You can go find Walmarts all over the world. Where did that come from? That came from America, showing you, and not to mention, read Revelation 17:1. Hold that. Revelation 17:1. Because John saw this great whore, America.
That's right. Revelation 17
1.
and 1. And there came out of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Upon many what, Dad? Upon many what?
That sitteth upon many waters.
So many waters. So America has embassies all over the earth. Back to 2nd Ezra.
Okay.
So that proves that America is all over the earth. Verse 5. 2nd Ezra 11:5.
Moreover, I beheld, and lo, the eagle flew with her feathers, and rained upon her, and over them that dwelt therein. And I saw that all things under heaven were subject unto her.
Were what?
Subject.
So they gave submission unto this eagle, or America. All the earth gives submission to America by coming to the UN in New York, which is the headquarters of Babylon. Read.
And no man spake against her.
And no man did what?
And no man spake against her.
So
no, not one creature upon her.
So no nation dared to raise its voice against America because of against this eagle, because of the power it had. If it really wanted to, it would wipe them out at a whim. Verse 7.
Okay. And I beheld, and lo, the eagle rose upon her talons, and spake to her feathers, saying, Watch, not all at once, sleep every one in his own place, and watch by course.
So he's telling him there's a certain time and period for each of you to come up and to rest until your time is to come. Read.
Okay. But let the heads be preserved for the last.
Read.
And I beheld, and lo, the voice went not out of her heads, but from the midst of her body. And I numbered her contrary feathers, and behold, there were 8 of them. So
like in John, you remember that precept in John where it talks about eight of them, 7 will come, and
8 will be.
Revelation 17. You want to read that?
Yeah, Revelation 17.
Revelation 17. Start with verse 9.
9. Revelation 17 and 9.
This is showing you the inspiration of the Apocrypha, because we're finding scriptures not only in the Apocrypha but in the Bible. This is the New Testament. So this proves that the Apocrypha is inspired of God.
Oh, yes.
Of the Most High. Read. 17 verse 9.
Okay, I got 8. Hold on.
You have it?
Yeah. 9, ready? And here is the mind which hath wisdom.
So the Bible says, here is the mind that has wisdom, or the spirit. Read.
The 7 heads are 7 mountains, on which the woman sitteth.
Because the woman started in Rome, and it came to America. Read.
And there are 7 kings.
Remember what we just read in Ezra? There are 7 kings.
Come on. 5 are fallen.
5 are fallen.
And one is.
One is.
And the other is not yet come. And when he cometh.
So when America comes, well, when that feather is time to rule, read.
He must continue a short space.
Because America is the youngest nation to have power. It is only, what, about 230 years old? But look at the power it has. And
the beast that was, and is not, even he is the 8th.
Even he is the what?
The 8th.
So America is the 8th kingdom from Rome to have power in the earth.
And is of the 7, and goeth into perdition.
Because judgment is coming on America.
So is of the 7 means it's part of Rome.
It's part of Rome. It's part of Europe.
Okay.
You understand?
And goeth not into perdition. Is that it? Or
read verse
12?
15, I think.
15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore
The
sitteth,
Statue of America
Come on.
sits on all waters.
Statue of Liberty,
Uh-uh.
are peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues.
See that? Back to Second Ezra.
Wow. Now,
We just proved.
wait. Josh just proved to you that if anybody tells you the Apocrypha is not inspired, they're lying to you. Because we just matched it with Revelation.
Uh-huh.
I was astounded. I keep reading the Apocrypha now, and I have time now. I mean, I'm real busy too. I take care of the family, in a lot of ways, but I still got time to read and study. And it's amazing how I find Isaiah, right?
Uh-huh.
Ezekiel,
All over
all
in the Apocrypha.
Old Testament, all over, matches up with the Apocrypha.
We're in verse. Read
Okay.
verse 11. Second Ezra 11:11.
11.
Again.
And I numbered her contrary feathers,
Uh-huh.
and behold, there were 8 of them.
Uh-huh.
And I looked, and behold, on the right side there arose 1 feather, and reigned over all the earth. And so it was, that when it rained, the end of it came, and the place thereof appeared no more. Wow. There it is right there. America is going to be no more.
So that the next following stood up
Go ahead. Josh.
and reigned and had a great time. So that's referring to Babylon's destruction. Then Europe is going to take rulership, and then Europe's going to be judged.
Wow. Wow.
Read
Okay.
14.
14. And it happened that when it rained, the end of it came also, like as the first.
So
that-
when Europe is going to be judged too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And read that in Revelation. Go back to Revelation 17:16.
Okay. 17. Revelation 17, 16. And the 10 horns which thou
Which
sawest
is Europe.
upon the beast,
Uh-huh.
these shall hate the whore,
Which is America.
and shall make her desolate.
Do what?
Desolate.
Uh-huh.
That means empty.
Uh-huh.
And naked.
And what?
And naked.
Read.
And shall eat her flesh.
Uh-huh.
You know what that means? That's nuclear war, Josh, right there.
Definitely. Read.
Yeah. And burn her with fire.
Burn her with what?
Fire.
Uh-huh. With what?
With fire. For Ahayah hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
His what?
His will.
His love.
No. Oh yeah, he loves everyone.
He loves America. God loves America.
Wow.
Mm.
His will. And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of Ahayah shall be fulfilled.
Wow. So we see that. Revelation, go back to
Wait, hold
Second
on.
Ezra.
Don't let no one tell you the Apocrypha. Don't listen to that, because you're going to lose out in life, my friend. You're going to lose out. We can go all night with the Apocrypha, right, Josh? And you'll see as we're reading it, you'll sit there, if you're honest, you'll go, wow, I read that in Isaiah. Wow, right, Tony? I read that in this book. Wow, I read that in that. Well, it's the Bible.
Yeah,
it's the Bible.
Let's go back to Second Ezra
Playoffs?
11:16.
11, what?
Second Ezra 11 and 16.
Playoffs? 11 to 16. Okay.
I'll read it.
Wait.
Hear thou.
Wait, let me get it. 11, 12. Hold on, Josh.
You want to
14.
mark it?
No. Yeah. 16. Go ahead, Josh.
Hear thou
I like this chapter.
that hast borne rule over the earth so long. This I say unto thee, before thou beginnest to appear. So he is
No more.
He was speaking about Rome and America before they came up. He was even prophesying the destruction of the Roman Empire before Rome came to rule. Verse 17.
Wow, listen to this. There shall none after thee attain unto thy time.
So there will be no greater empire after you.
Wow. Neither unto the half thereof.
Not even close, read.
Wow. Then arose the third and reigned as the other before, and appeared no more also.
Uh-huh.
So went it with all the residue one after another,
Uh-huh.
as that every one reigned, and then appeared no more.
So all the
kingdoms,
all the kingdoms of Rome have ruled,
Mhm.
and America will be the last, and Europe. then before they're judged. Read.
Then I beheld 20, right? Yeah, verse 20. Then I beheld, and lo, in process of time, the feathers that followed stood up upon the right side, that they might rule also. And some of them ruled, but within a while they appeared no more. You know what that is, I think?
Uh-huh.
That's the kingdom age.
Yeah. And that's, again, another reference to America being judged.
Wow.
Because America and Europe will be the last Edomite power to rule.
I want to say something. Listen, don't get in this spiritual habit about listening to these people on TV and the movies that America is going to go on. It's not going to go on. Okay. But within, that they might rule also, and some of them ruled, but within a while they appeared no more. For some of them were set up, but ruled not.
So
Daniel.
Stop.
Go ahead, Josh.
So some of them, Rome wasn't ruling at time of Ezra prophesying about this. America wasn't ruling even. They were in the Babylonian rulership right now during this time. So he's saying,
after this I looked, and behold, let me read it again.
And some of them were set up, but ruled not. So
set up, Josh.
So some of them, the Most High already knew that these empires would rule, but they weren't ruling yet. So that's what that means. Read.
Wow.
Verse 22.
All right, 22. After this I looked, and behold, the 12 feathers appeared no more, nor the 2 little feathers.
So the 12,
Daniel, Josh.
The 12 feathers are the 12 Caesars of Rome, and the 2 feathers is Europe and America that came off of the Roman Empire.
That's the 2 little horns, right? In Daniel?
Yeah.
Wow. And there was no more upon the eagle's body, but 3 heads that rested, and 6 little wings. Then saw I also that 2 little feathers divided themselves from the 6th, and remained under the head that was upon the right side. For the 4 continued in their place, and I beheld, he's talking about King Josh, and lo, the feathers that were under the wing, though to set up themselves and to have the rule. And I beheld, and lo, there was one set up, but surely it appeared no more. And the second was sooner away than the first. 28. And I beheld, and lo, the 2 that remained, though also in themselves 2 reign. And when they go through, behold, there await one of the heads that were at rest, namely it that was in the midst, for that was greater than the 2 other heads. And then I saw that the 2 other heads were joined with it. And
so these 2 heads, there was Rome. Then these 2 other heads come up, which is Europe and America, which had their time to rule. Britain and Europe ruled a long time, for over 1,000 years. Then America came off of Europe. What verse are we in?
I think it's 33. We're coming to, right? Well, 32. Ready?
32.
Yeah, 32. But this head put the whole earth in fear.
In what?
In fear. And bear rule in it over all those that dwell upon the earth.
So
with much oppression.
With much what, Dad?
Oppression.
Oppression and
Obama.
And it had the governance of the world more.
And it had the governing. The governing, Josh.
And it had the
governing.
Governments.
No, governing. N-I-N-G. Governing. Good. Of the world more than all the wings that had. Wow. So in other words,
Revelation 17:18.
He's really the beast nation then, Josh. Okay, that's all right, Josh. 17:18, right? Okay. Ready? Revelation 17:18. I hope you're getting blessed, because I sure am. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
So that great city is Babylon, New York
That's
City.
right.
Back to, so let's read verse 32 again with that understanding.
Okay, 32. 2nd Ezra 11:32. But this head put the whole earth in fear.
So America has all the earth afraid of it.
Right.
Read.
But this head put the whole earth in fear, and bear rule in it over all those that dwell upon the earth with much oppression.
So America has used oppression since its inception. Look at it. It destroyed 80 million Israelites. That's right. The so-called Native Americans and the Hispanics, so-called Hispanics that were slaughtered by the Spaniards. Yes, they are the 12. They are the 10 tribes of the nation of Israel.
That's right.
They were slaughtered by the millions. You want to talk about Holocaust? Talk about that. Then you want to talk about 100 or more million of the tribes of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi that were taken and in bondage by Jewish people.
Wow.
That's right. The so-called,
Go ahead, Josh.
if you do the research, the majority of all the plantations that were in the South were owned and ran by Jews, Jewish people, Khazars.
Jewish, not the bloodline Jew.
So do that. Verse 33.
Okay. And after this I beheld, and lo, the head that was in the midst suddenly appeared no more, like as the virgins. But there remained the two heads, which also in like sort ruled upon the earth, and over those that dwelt therein. And I beheld, and lo, 35, and I beheld, and lo, the head upon the right side devoured it that was upon the left side. Then I heard a voice which said unto me, look before thee, and consider the thing that thou seest. And I beheld, and lo, as it were a roaring lion chased out of the wood. And I saw that he rent out a man's voice unto the eagle, sent out a man's voice unto the eagle, and said, hear thou, I will talk with thee. And the highest shall say unto thee, art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts?
So of the four beasts that even in Daniel saw and John saw, the lion, the eagle, America will be the last power to be judged of the Most High. Judgment is definitely coming on this land. Read.
Okay. The end, see, the 38, right? Hear thou, or is it 37? Okay, 38. Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest shall say unto thee, art not thou it the remaineth of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them.
So,
wow.
So that the ends of, so we see that Rome is done. The Roman Empire is ended. The England Empire is done. The German Empire is done. All the European empires are finished, but for one, and that is this one, Babylon the Great, the mother of all harlots.
That's right.
So America is Babylon according to the Bible. And we're going to show that to our people over the next couple of sermons. We're going to talk about and show you how the Bible definitely points out America as being Babylon.
Oh, yeah.
Verse 40.
Okay. Excuse me. 2nd Ezra, it's 11:40. 40 or 39, Judge?
40.
40, right. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
With what?
With deceit. You know,
lies.
That's religion.
So Esau have used lies and oppression throughout his rulership to dominate this earth. So we're in 2nd Ezra 11:40.
We read 40, 41. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
With what?
For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
With truth. In other words, with the law, with the true law. See, because Esau have made his own laws and his own justice system, which is unjust. The Most High have not given Esau the law, because according to Psalms 147, he shows his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments to Israel, and he has not dealt so with any other nation.
So who's he giving the word to, Josh?
Israel. Now, that's not saying other people can't partake of it.
Right.
We're saying that because the Most High have a people that he gave his law to directly,
That's right.
and the other nations he has not given them to.
That's right.
So,
42.
2nd Ezra 11,
42.
and I'll read 41 again.
41.
For the earth,
Yeah, Josh.
for the earth hast thou not ruled,
Not
judged with truth. And we can look at that in this way: the earth is in the hands of the wicked,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
he has covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who and where is he? Job 9:24. Because since the earth has covered the faces of the judges, being the Israelites, they can make up whatever law they want to.
That's right.
They can say pork is clean, shellfish is clean, any day is holy. What scripture is that? Seriously, who made it lawful? Who said that every day is holy to God? Because the Most High never said that in the Bible. That is a man-made doctrine. Sunday is not the day of worship. That's post-Constantine theology. That's Constantine. See, Constantine is in your churches.
Oh, tell him, Josh. Big
See.
time. 42. For thou hast afflicted the meek.
For thou hast did what?
Afflicted the meek.
Right. Thou hast hurt the peaceable. Thou hast loved liars.
Wow.
Read that again. Thou hast did what?
Hold on.
42.
Again, Mary, 42.
For thou hast afflicted the meek.
Uh-huh.
Thou hast hurt the peaceable. Thou hast loved the liar.
The what?
The liar.
The what?
The liar.
So
Wow.
America you that
That's a lot.
that Europeans
That's good. We can explain it better.
they tell you that America was discovered by Europeans when they know that Israelites were here before anybody.
Wait. That's right. This is so simple. All the Europeans were not forced here by slaves. Only the true Jews were.
Thou hast loved liars.
And destroyed the dwellings of them. The walls
That brought what, Mary?
that brought forth fruit.
All right.
And not cast down the walls of such as did
No harm.
So the Israelites
Look
that
at that,
they
baby.
destroyed
Look
wasn't trying to hurt nobody.
No.
They were just living here, minding their own business. Then the Europeans came over and killed them all.
Wow. And has cast down the walls of such as did thee no.
Therefore, it is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest.
Wow.
And thy pride unto the mighty.
Watch out.
So because the Heavenly Father is
Give him
going
the
to
precept,
judge.
Jack. You know what that precept is? Where
You want to go into Obadiah?
when you took vengeance on my heritage, I'm going to take vengeance on you. You were glad to destroy my heritage.
Let's
Give him the
finish,
precept on
let's
that.
finish the rest of this chat.
Yeah,
Then we'll
12,
go to that precept.
Then we'll close out. Okay, ready? The highest also hath looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended.
They are what?
They are ended.
They are what?
They are ended.
Read.
And his abominations, look at that, Obama. Abominations are fulfilled.
Because Esau's abominations that he has done through the earth are going to be fulfilled at a time. And it's coming soon. So take heart, because
Come on.
this wicked kingdom will not continue.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And there again, Mary.
And therefore are
Sorry.
and therefore appear no more. Eagle, not thy,
nor thy,
nor thy horrible wings,
wow,
nor thy
wicked feathers,
nor thy malice
heads,
head, nor thy
maliculous, okay, nor thy hurtful,
thoughts,
all right,
nor thy vain body.
wow, that all the earth may be refreshed.
We what? So all the earth is going to be refreshed once America and all these wicked powers are destroyed. Read.
And may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. Wow. Awesome.
Now let's you can listen. Let's go to
We're almost on it. Almost on it now.
yeah.
Remember we thought an hour was long when we first started, Josh, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Now we're going 2.5. But you know what? It's not a contest. It's not a race. Some nights we just have a lot to share. And just some nights, you know. But we're trying to spread our hours out instead of like trying to go 2 hours at one time, 2 or 3. So maybe we can go on every night for an hour. And we can probably actually share more, you know.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for 12, right?
That's it for 11. Now
11.
hold on. We'll just read a couple more scriptures and we'll close.
Okay.
Let's go to
Don't take it out no more. Please leave it home so you don't drop it again. Leave it home. I know you like to use it. Don't take it to school, but you know, let mom use it too. All right, so where are we going? Tony, you can set the table. All right. Leave the
Oh, is that, yeah.
yeah, you know that, Tom. No, eat early because I got some things to do outside. I know it's a little dark from there. I'm only going to work out there at night. I'm not going to work in the. That's what. It's hot.
Nice now.
I know. I'm saying you have to eat to be nicer, cooler.
Jeremiah 51.
So every 10 days, I'll put the other hosting on. Jeremiah, where, Josh?
Jeremiah 50.
All right. Jeremiah 50. Okay. What verse, Josh?
Verse 9.
All right. Jeremiah 50, verse 9. Okay. Ready? All right, Josh. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon.
Against who?
Against Babylon. An assembly of great nation from the north country. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows and their missiles shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied.
Shall be what?
Satisfied.
Read.
Say it the Most High. Because you were glad.
Because you are what?
You were glad.
You are what?
You were glad.
Read.
Because ye rejoiced.
You did what?
You rejoiced.
Read.
O ye destroyers of
You
my,
what?
O ye destroyers
Uh-huh.
of my heritage. Now you just heard something that the Most High is not going to forgive. Any tribe that suffered in this nation from Israel, and that's where they came from, Judah, we're going to pay. America's going to pay. And it's coming, my friend.
Isaiah 47. Let me find it.
Isaiah,
I have to actually flip through the whole book to get it.
I got 47, Josh.
I want it so I can
All right.
follow. Isaiah.
What's your Bible? You don't want to read your Bible anymore? Sure. 47 from the beginning, Josh?
Isaiah, we'll read verse 9.
All right, 9.
Let's read from verse 7.
7 to 9.
Isaiah 47. We'll
7.
just read some of this, then we'll close.
And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever. Again, you know where she's sitting. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Because America the government has forgotten the judgments that God, the
Yeah.
Most High, have
Oh,
pronounced against this wicked kingdom.
yeah, it's coming.
Read.
Therefore, hear now this.
Therefore, do what?
You better hear this.
Read.
Thou that art given to pleasures,
Uh-huh.
that dwellest carelessly,
Uh-huh.
that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
So America claims that she'll keep going on forever and everything's going to continue. Read.
But these two things shall come to thee in a moment.
You know what?
In a moment.
Read.
In one day.
Uh-huh.
The loss of children
Uh-huh.
and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection.
Uh-huh. And that what?
Perfection.
That what?
Perfectly.
So the Most High is perfectly going to deal with America by destroying it.
Wow.
Read.
A little louder, Mary. Go ahead. For the multitude. Go ahead, Mary.
Well, the great
No. For the multitude. Where are you?
47. Isaiah 47.
Yeah. It's the end of 8. Not. It's the end of 9, Mary.
Read verse 10.
I read verse 10, Mary.
For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
And thy what?
Wickedness
So
And thy
America's made its
trusted in
boast and
wickedness.
trusted in
They
wickedness.
sure
Read.
do. Go ahead.
said, none seeth me.
You said the Most High have forgotten what we've done. He's forgotten what we've done to his people. Read.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it has
Perverted thee.
Have done what?
Look at that. Wisdom and look, technology, Tony, is perverting us. And thou hast said in thine heart, again, Mary, I am. Again. I am.
that I am and perverted.
None else besides me.
Said,
All right. Therefore shall evil come upon thee.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth,
Uh-huh.
and mischief shall fall upon thee.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt not be able to put it off. You know what? That's what's going to happen to America, Tony. All these people in this country that don't believe there's a God. I mean, Ahayah. That's what's going to happen, Tony. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and
Uh-huh.
desolation shall come upon thee. Suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Stand now with thine enchantments and the multitude and with the multitude of thy sorceries.
America, can't tell them, Josh.
Whereunto thou hast labored from thy youth. If so, thou shalt not be able to prevail. Prophet. If so, be thou mayest prevail. Because America has done from its youth to be wicked.
That's right.
With all the
From their conception. That's right.
thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel.
All right.
But now the astrologers.
Now he's saying the Most High said, all right, now trust in God.
let all these witches and all these people come forward.
Go ahead, Mary, astrologers.
Stargazers,
Go ahead.
the monthly
Prognosticators.
Stand up.
Stand up and save thee
Uh-huh.
from these things that shall come
They're not going to be able to, are they?
upon.
I listen. Behold, they shall be as stubble.
They shall be what?
The fire, the stubble.
Uh-huh.
They shall, and the fire shall burn them. They
Wow.
shall not deliver themselves
Uh-huh.
from the power of the flame.
Of the what?
Flame.
Uh-huh.
There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it.
Thus
Good, Josh.
shall they be unto thee, with whom thou hast labored
You'll be the same way. Go ahead. Even thy
with thy
merchants.
merchants from thy youth, and they shall wander every one to his quarter,
None.
and none shall save thee.
None.
So let's
None.
close with
Shall
some
save you.
statements.
That's pretty
So-
scary.
We just
We don't have to be afraid if we're walking right.
remember,
with him.
judgment is coming.
Ahayah by Yashayah.
So this is because of the sin of America. The main sin America has committed against the Most High is the destruction of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which this nation has labored from its youth to do. From the second Europeans stepped foot on this land, they have labored to conquer and destroy the 12 tribes of Israel.
I want to say something, if I may, Josh.
Go ahead.
Josh and myself spoke the other night. I know you've heard us about the breakdown of the tribes, but in the future, keep listening, because we're going to bring one tribe at a time, maybe once a month, right? And just really break it down and really go through the Bible, Josh, and what this tribe really did. It might not take a whole sermon. It might not take that long, but I'd like to do that, to get a more, understanding for them to listen to. Because the word doesn't lie. You were glad and you rejoiced, O destroyers of my heritage. But vengeance is coming on America. So I hope you're right. I hope you want to be right. I hope you're not religious. I hope you're not going into these Christian churches who are totally out of whack with their doctrines and false doctrines.
So we have to
I hope that's not the
understand
case.
that according to the Bible, and as we represented it, there is a strict judgment that is coming on this nation. And it will be mainly from the Arab nations. So this nation will be judged because it has labored from its youth to destroy the heritage of the Most High. What is his heritage? The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
That's
Who are
right.
the 12 tribes of the
And
nation
they're
of
all
Israel?
here. They're all
The 12
here.
tribes of the nations of Israel is what you would call the so-called Negroes, the Jamaicans, the so-called Haitians, who are the Levites, the Benjamites, and the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Ephraim, and the tribe of Manasseh, who are the Cubans,
Gad, the American Indians. Gad.
the Issachar, who are the Mexicans,
Right.
Naphtali, the Samoans, Hawaiians, and South Sea Islanders, the Taino Indians in Puerto
good, Mary.
Rico,
Wow.
and
Good, Mary.
so the
It's awesome.
the Incas and the Aztecs in Central and South America, who all these people were originally, they were speaking Hebrew before they were taken down, conquered by the Europeans.
And we've heard it all before from Christianity that all the Jews are scattered. They are no more. They're gone.
That's a lie.
The biggest lie. Don't listen to it.
So,
Do your research. You do your research.
and tell us
And
we're
you'll find
wrong,
them. Yeah.
because you can't.
That's
You
right.
can't go against what the Most High said.
They're prophesied in here to rule the world again. And it's going to happen.
So we want to say shalom. Hopefully that was a good. We enjoyed bringing that lesson, that message to you. Judgment is coming. Remember, it's coming and it's approaching soon. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.